Welcome, everybody, to the Echo Arena Season 5 NA Finals. My name is Nightfire with 2 E's. I am joined by an excellent desk of casters here this afternoon, Hunavelli and Flair. Hunavelli, you're the only one on cam, so the spotlight's on you right now.
There
cool. I was for a second. How are you feeling today for the Bite of 87 versus Disorient?
I'm feeling very good. I'm very excited to watch this matchup. Both very talented teams, as we can see, because they went into the finals. And yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, certainly a lot of questions as to what the reality of this matchup is going to be. Who is going to come out on top here? Flair, again, when we look at Bite of 87 to Disorient, you know, I don't think anyone really had a concrete answer of who they thought would be the winner here. Do you have a concrete answer of who you think is going to be the winner in this matchup today?
Well, 87 has definitely been proving themselves in this cycle here, and against them when they matched up once, and they took that game. So
we gotta get Flair's. I gotta get Flair's thoughts here. Flair.
Oh,
87 has personally been a really great team. I've noticed, definitely in the very top. I believe it will be a very close game between these two teams. All of Master is very talented and close this season.
Yeah, I think that's been one of the things we talked about in the pre-show about how exciting it is that these two that this whole season has been filled with such good Echo Arena, the continuing growth of teams and continuing development of new strategies and better strategies and more teamwork. It's why we love to tune into the season finals every season, and I think we're just moments away from getting into the Bite of 87 versus Disorient. Looking at the active rosters here, are you seeing anything out of the ordinary, Hunavelli? On 87, we have Green Pigeon, Ryruff, Time, and Swag War. And on Disorient, we have Randolph, Toki, Drakomoko, and Techno Loves.
well, Disorient seems to be playing a sub Randolph instead of Paranam. But you know, Randolph, he's a good player, so I don't think it'll make that much of a difference. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, we another point we talked about in the pre-show is that these subs are all still pretty practiced, right? I mean, Flair, it's safe to assume that at this level, you're scrimming with your subs as well, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. You want to get every player involved in Master. Everyone would be caught up with the plays, the play
Right.
style. There is definitely a reason why they are on the best of the best.
Yeah, you have to have that diligent practice. And we're watching a little bit of, if you were to see what we're seeing, I think we're just watching a bit of a pregame warm-up that this squad is going through before we get into this first round. They're making sure they are perfectly loose and ready for the action before us. And it's really cool things to see like this that I love to compare to regular sports, something you only get out of games like Echo Arena and other VR sport games, is just that comparison to like a regular baseball game, as an example. That comes to mind because I played baseball in college. But it's you have to warm up, you have to play catch, especially with Echo Arena. You have to get your arm loose, right, Hunavel? You can't just go in to especially a master tier game and not have at least done a little bit of stretching.
Yeah, even if you had like a warm up, which I'm assuming both of these teams had, there's definitely still a gap of time where those things can get a little rusty. So you got to make sure everything's loose, everything's ready. You're ready to go. It's the finals. This is the pinnacle of what this season is. So, yeah.
Again, we're just patiently waiting in here for, I believe, Bite of 87 to get through their pre-game warm-up. Again, I think it's cool to see. It's just we're now waiting for that action to come, and that anticipation is killing me, Flair. I mean, this is not an elimination round, right? If the loser here will move on down into that loser's bracket and get one more chance, but this is an opportunity to get that much closer to the semifinals, which gets you that much closer to the finals, which gets you that much closer to the prize pool. I mean, do you think? I imagine these teams have their heart racing right now.
Oh, yeah, going up into finals, you have a minimum of 2 games, I believe. You don't want to get eliminated. You want to work your way up to the top. Very, very nerve-wracking as you want to make a name for yourself in these finals.
Well, we'll see what team makes a name for themselves as we get ready to dive into round 1 here off of the Joust. Initially going into the zone of Bite of 87 and into the hands of Disorient as they begin their attack inside Bite of 87 zone. A good bit of passing work gets them set up for the attack, and we're off to the races. Unavelli, 2 points in the books for Disorient.
Yeah, Disorient really, showing that they've been practicing just getting that very quick 11-second goal. 87, just their defense did not do so well there. But 87 now has possession. They're only down 2. Plenty of time left. That green pigeon, they're going to send it to the right tunnel to Swagwar. Swag going to send it down to Ryref. Ryref pump faking the defenders, passing it over Swagwar. Swag's going to opt in for that reset to that green pigeon. Pigeon going to send it down low to Time. Now Time's going to make his way down into the bubble. Up to Swag, and Swag going to dish it in. 2 points and tying it up.
Here we go, into the thick of it, all tied 2 apiece, and before the first minute is finished, you'll love to see a quick bit of action out the gate, but if we keep this pace, we're not really necessarily in store for a high-scoring game, Hunavelli. This is going to be an interesting bit of battling back and forth. Have to see how these offensive jousts go. Already a good one for Bite of 87, but right now, Disorient's not looking so great as the pressure is on, and a big intercept off the back from Green Pigeon. That results in an open goal 3. The rebound, that's a 2. Swagwar at the very least gets 2 in, Hunavelli, but the 3 could have been a great way to set things off.
I mean, that was maybe not so planned, but it's glad Swagwar was there to just finish that play. But Disorient now with possession. Let's see if they can make it out of their side. Randolph on the QB, passing it over to the left tunnel to Toki. Toki gonna just try and get it through, but we'll take an unfortunate bounce. Ryref gonna throw it through the mid-side valley. And Pigeon gonna pick it up and slap it through and deep into Disorient's bubble.
Oh.
And it almost went in there, but a good stun. Swag gonna have the dunk, and he's gonna take it.
A big stun on the only one inside the zone. The stack and defense not returning in time to properly prevent that from going through. And now a 2-goal lead into the hands of the Bite of 87. They've done great on interrupting these offensive jousts from Disorient so far, and the only point Disorient scored in these first 2.5 minutes has been on that initial joust. So we'll have to see if they can eventually get a successful offensive rollout here as they do clear it down into the Bite of 87 zone.
But it will be picked up by Time. Now, Time going to pass it over to Pigeon. Pigeon going to work his way through into the tunnel, getting into Disorient's side. Pigeon going to just go all the way through with the open three. Pigeon
What?
bringing it to 9-2. I don't know what the goalie was doing there, but it definitely worked out for the Bite of 87.
That was a interesting opportunity that presented itself there. A great read, truly. I mean, there's two defenders right there, one right on top of them, and they managed to assess that scenario and go for that three. Risky, but worth it. Sometimes that risk pays off because now it is a 7-point lead. Do the math. I did it, and I think I did it right. Yeah, 7-point lead for the likes of the Bite of 87, and they have their hands on disc, getting set up for another offensive attack, and they're taking their time doing it because, well, they have all the time in the world right now with this kind of lead.
Yeah, and it will be Time on that back line. Going to send it down low to Swagwar. Swag going to push up onto the shield with the bubble, trying to go for the musty flick, but couldn't get it through. Pigeon picking it up, trying to go for the shot again, but just hitting the ding ring. And now it will be Randolph going to clear it through. But it will be picked up by Ryref. Ryref going to pass it down low to Pigeon. Pigeon taking on the 2v1. Going to go for the musty flick and going to miss it. It will be picked up by Disorient.
Good bit of disruption there on defense, exactly what Disorient needs, but that's not what they needed. The clear, completely intercepted. A botched pass affords the time for Disorient's defense to get here, and there's a big save from Draco Mako as they scoop it up and clear it all the way down to the midfield. There is Bite of 87 to retrieve, but a good bit of defense coming in here from Disorient to keep this game close.
And it will be sent back to Time. Now Time going to dish it back over to that green Pigeon. Pigeon gonna go very slowly into Disorient's side, just hugging onto that wall, but passing it down low to Ryref. Ryref gonna juke around the defender, gonna go for the reset to Time. Now Time on the station. He's gonna pass it back to Ryref. Now just drawing out these defenders. This is Bite of 87. Ryref gonna work his way up, just still trying to find an option. Gonna go for that reset again though. They definitely have the time to just, just waste time here. And they're up 7. Ryref now going to be on the ceiling. Ryref going to push into that bubble, getting stunned out.
Nice
Toki going to get this slap, and he's going to dish it over to Time. Time just being a very good backliner there. And it will be passed over to Ryref. Ryref now going to pass it up high to Swagwar. Swag to Time, and Time finishing that play. Very good disc movement.
Really good disc movement, great teamwork, a great read from Time to float in like that, and a good pass up top to just get right into that throwing motion. That disc coming in at the upper to the upper half of the body, making it easy to grab and immediately fling down for the give and go on the 2. Another couple of points piled in onto the Bite of 87's lead here in round 1, and they're certainly off to a very good start. Whether it's on defense or offense, they are disrupting Disorient in a nearly floor bounce 3-point shot just dings wide. That shot just snagged on defense. Some big defensive saves here. Again, minimizing the damage that Bite of 87 could inflict here onto Disorient. There's a good pass to the back, and finally, the relentless pursuit for a point succeeds with the Bite of 87 finding another 2.
Yeah, and that good pass from Ryref to Pigeon, just finishing that play, bringing it up to double digits now for this lead here. But it will be Disorient, and Disorient so far, they have been struggling on their offensive rollouts, but it will be Draco Mako with the disc, gonna duck the defenders. He's gonna pass it up high, just clearing it through into Bite of 87's side. Time is there, but he could not get the reach on it. Swagwar gonna track it down, but he will be picked up by Randolph. Randolph gonna send it to Technowubs. Techno gonna go through and gonna miss the shot. That green Pigeon gonna pick it up and he's gonna clear through the left tunnel.
Over gripping on that shot there, went a bit low. Maybe the pressure getting them, or just the force of defense being an element there. Either way, the juking on the ceiling doesn't get another point for a Bite, and Disorient are able to keep this game again at least somewhat close. Although the passing work is getting another attack set up here, and Bite of 87 are going to put another 2 in. We are looking at a potential mercy here coming in. If the Bite of 87 can continue scoring like this, Una.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw it, but you know, Pigeon just hit a musty flick and definitely a cool shot to hit. But it will be Disorient now, and it will be picked up by TechnoWebs. Techno gonna work on the trying to pass it to Randolph. Randolph will catch it. Gonna send it cross to Toki. Toki getting stunned out by Ryref. Now Ryref gonna track this one down. Gonna make his way down the field to Swag War, and Swag just taking the open three. They are now up 16. This is looking very good for the bite of 87.
Yeah, looking dangerous for the likes of Disorient, but it's only round one, right? There's still a round two to look forward to, maybe an opportunity to reverse this outcome, and frankly, it's something that happens, I would say, more often than not in Echo Arena, where you see these reverse sweeps. And so I'm not going to be counting out the likes of Disorient just yet, especially if they can get some momentum going here in the back 2 minutes of this round. The cross pass gets scooped up as the stun doesn't connect, and the clear is put down, at least into the trap there. Scooped up still by Disorient. They're able to continue to apply the pressure here. For the first time, Disorient has applied a consistent bit of pressure onto the likes in the zone of the bite of 87, but still no point.
But it will be picked up by Draco Mako, and on that back line, he's going to dish it over to TechnoWebs. Techno going to start piercing through this bubble, trying to find a pass, but he will be stunned out. Draco Mako going to find it again. He's going to be working his way on the ceiling, going to get pressured by Swag War. Swag just still chasing him down. He's going to pass it over to Toki. Toki going to go in through the bubble. TechnoWebs trying to find it, but getting stunned out. It will be Ryref now going to clear that through the right tunnel.
Player-on-player defense looking very good from the bite of 87 there. This is going to be the... Oh, no, they need 2 more 2s to lock in the Mercy, but they can't quite put it through the defensive setup there as they're disrupting and stunning out the attack and get a full clear. Disorient, again, maybe starting to come alive in the back half of this round. And I don't know if it's exactly what the bite of 87 need, but it is certainly what I think Disorient need to at least be ready for round 2. They can write off round 1 as maybe not a fluke, but an unfortunate happenstance, an unfortunate couple of points that didn't go their way. And I'm very interested to see where we go from here. Again, Disorient with their hands on disc, a missed shot, not exactly ideal. Maybe they can sink one in here off the backboard, and finally 2 points gets put in. I think that was 2 points in the first minute and 2 points in the last minute.
Yeah, well, that will be the round. It will be 18-4 in the favor of the bite of 87, but it seemed that Disorient definitely was picking up on their mistakes during towards the end. So maybe we'll be seeing a completely different second round. And Flair,
Well,
what did you see?
What I saw was one incredible match by 87, just not letting Disorient get anywhere near their bubble, and when they did, they would immediately pounce on them. They had their defense strong this round, and their offense both. Just the very reactive plays, being able to get down with the disc, those very fast chains.
Yeah, I think one thing we've really seen as a key element in any team that plays in the finals of a season is that speed in the chains. Really just allows you to stack and clear, dribble. A lot of different options open up to you as a squad. And so certainly something that is setting the bite of 87 apart, or at least did for the first round. I mean, Unavelli, like you said, I think Disorient looked better there in the back half of round 1, at least for that last 2 minutes. It was a very different game than what we had seen for those first 8.
Yeah, the pace was definitely a lot different. Disorient was picking up on 87's like offensive drives, and yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing from Disorient in the end of that round, and I'm hopeful that they can go into this next round as a completely different team.
Yeah, I think we're into a timeout. I wonder who took it, but I mean. I'm curious to Flair in this situation with a big score into the bite of 87 and Disorient maybe getting some momentum in the back half of round 1. Who do you think called this timeout here? I guess the better question is, who does this timeout benefit the most?
I would honestly say that the timeout would benefit most 87 because Disorient was starting to pick up that momentum at the end of the round. Momentum carries very heavily, even into the next round after that minute wait in between.
Huna, your thoughts?
Well, to be honest, I'm gonna have to slightly disagree with you there. I think it can honestly benefit both teams. It's just the thing is you have to use your time wisely
Yeah.
when you get a timeout like this, especially if even if you didn't call the timeout, it's just a free timeout for your team. And if you use this time wisely to just figure out a strategy on how to go into this next round, it can be very beneficial for either team.
Yeah, we'll have to see how this timeout gets utilized by these squads. But regardless, the Bite of 87 off to a good start. Potentially looking forward to that prize pool. I think for NA, first place gets 1,090 in cash coming in from Kiwi Design and VR Master League. They also get their hands on some custom stands from Asterion that have Echo Arena Season 5 champions. Not engraved, but printed onto it. There we go. And they also get mats for maintaining their play space. HyperX Cloud Mix headsets, VR cover kits from VR Cover, Arma jerseys. I don't believe that I think they're the newest VRML jersey style as well. And of course, that champion badge flare in game. I think that's maybe one of the truest things that these teams are after, so that they can stand out in their favorite game. Second and third place also get a chunk of that prizing in hardware. But there's a lot on the line, and it comes from our sponsors. So maybe a moment while we're in this timeout to shout out our sponsors. We do appreciate all of our sponsors that do support us. We listed them off at the start there, but again, Kiwi Design, Asterion, HyperX, VR Cover, Arma, Ready at Dawn with the badges. Not an official sponsor, but we appreciate their support in allowing us to have those badges, and VRML obviously contributing into the prize. We got action though, enough buying time. The timeout burns is finished. Round 2 begins. Univalium, we're off to the races.
And it will be in Bite of 87's bubble. Just trying to slap it out will be, I think, Pigeon, but gonna take an unfortunate bounce. Gonna go for that long shot, but will be taking a very not so accurate shot. And another save, but Time gonna put it through the goal.
A great snag there from Time. Again, good defense from Bite of 87, but their hand gets away from them and ends up guiding that disc into the goal. And 2 points out the gate for Disorient. They have the lead for the first time this series.
Yeah, but it will be the Bite of 87. That Green Pigeon gonna send it over to Swag Wars. Swag now back to Pigeon. Gonna play some time here. We're gonna work on this new, just trying to figure out what Disorient is doing differently on their defense. Ryref gonna send it up high though, Time with the 1v1. And Time gonna finish that and tie it up. Wow.
A beautiful half-court pass there. I mean, to connect from that distance so accurately with that kind of speed, a very nice 1-2 from a long range there. Bite of 87 snag 2 more, or at least 2 to kick things off for them, and we're all tied up in the first minute, much like we were in round 1. So I guess it's anyone's game still, where the momentum maybe more into Disorient's favor than it has been in round 1, but still. This is what round 1 looked like as well. So we'll see which team can separate themselves, if they can separate themselves from with this good solid lead as we get in to another attack coming in from the Bite of 87. Defense is there in time to snag the disc from potentially going in.
And it will be Techno-Up's gonna pass it over to Toki in the left tunnel. Toki gonna try and find Draco Mako, but Ryref will be there to intercept it. Gonna clear it down into Disorient's side. Swagwar gonna pick it up. He's gonna be on the trench. He's gonna find his teammates. He's gonna find the goal. Swagwar gonna bring this up 3.
Big threes are devastating in a game like this when you're so close in the scoreline, and especially with a team like the Bite of 87. Again, this is in the minds of both squads. Right now, Disorient are thinking, oh geez, we can't let this become another potential mercy scenario. We have to minimize the damage now. This offensive rollout, has to be successful here, and it is a lot of pressure to execute. That pressure can sometimes result in a missed pass, a missed grab, who knows? But either way, the clear does go down into Byte's zone, but just for a moment as exchange hands is, and the Byte of 87 are going to go again on the attack here.
And it will be tracked down by Rarif. Rarif now on the shoulder, going to work his way through, but actually going to go for that reset because he didn't like what he was seeing. Now it will be time on that backline, waiting for some pressure. Taking his time, just chilling, fixing his headset, fixing his headphones. And it will be slapped over to Rarif. Rarif back to time, and now time over to Swag War. Swag going to push the bubble, getting stopped by Draco Mako, and Draco going to try and find the clear, and he will get it. The stack is there. Technoweb's going to try and find it. Techno now on the ceiling has the open shot to tie it, and he will get it. Technowebs.
Wow. We are trading back and forth here. A three-pointer sunk in. I didn't think there would be very many open three opportunities with how Byte of 87 has been playing, with how quick their stacks have been. I didn't really see that presenting itself more than it already has, but there you go. A big moment and a big three sunk in by Disorient. Now they have to prevent this offensive rollout from being a success and really get their foothold again on a lead. It's going to take some good defensive work, and that's what we're going to see here as the attack comes in from the Byte of 87.
Yeah, and it will be a Swag War piercing that bubble, and a great shot. Wow. Swag just getting that very fast pass from Pigeon and just gonna be on the ceiling, work his way through, and just, even when there was 3 people in the bubble, he still managed to get that in and get his lead. But it will be Disorient now, and it will be Draco Mako on the QB, gonna pass it up high to Technowebs. Technowebs are now gonna dish it over to Randolph. Randolph now over to Toki. Toki gonna stun out Ryrif on that pressure there. Toki gonna try and send it through, but just finding the lip on the tunnel. And Ryrif's gonna try and find it through again, but getting another save by Toki. Just what is happening?
That was nearly a 3-point shot off the backboard there. There's a 3-point shot at the backboard. That goes wide. A big moment for Byte of 87 to separate themselves with the lead. Another pass, an interesting choice there. Could have gone for the 2, but a great decision regardless, as it does get them 2 more points. And, well, we're into the back half of round 2, but the lead is not as significant as it was in round 1. So a very different scenario here for Disorient, an opportunity for them to bounce back on this offensive joust. It's very important that this results in a successful push forward. And a good bit of juking does get them at least through the midfield. A good bit of pass work will push them up into the zone of the Byte of 87.
Yeah, and it will be Toki with the disc, gonna find that pass down low to Draco Mako. Draco gonna send it back to Randolph. Now Randolph gonna pass it up high to Technowebs. Techno gonna pierce the bubble, gonna go for that dunk on 3 members of the Byte of 87. Wow.
Wow, watch back that replay, folks. What a stellar bit of juking through a 3-defender line. 1, 2, 3, as they make that dunk on the back of the goal. A awesome clip there to put into the scrapbook, if you will. Will it matter, though, is the question, because it could be a quick bounce back from the Byte of 87 as they do get their disc up into the zone of Disorient.
And it will be Swagmore on the wall, going to work his way into the bubble, gonna pass it up high to Ryref. Now Ryref gonna back to Swagmore on the backboard, and Swag going to do what Technowebs did and just dunk it through.
Really good passing back and forth, some misdirection on potential shot opportunities to try and open up gaps on the coverage inside the bubble, and ultimately it allows that pass to the back of the board there and a dunk in. A very quick rebuttal coming in from the Byte of 87. They wasted no time in making sure that their lead stayed comfortable at 2 goals, and time is ticking here, especially for Disorient, as they looked at the opportunity of potentially going down into the losers bracket if they can't manage to scoop up a W here on this round.
And it will be a pass over to Ryref on the wall. Ryref going to work his way through the bubble and dunking again. Just dunk meta after dunk. Like, just, oh my. The amount of times I've heard the ding is insane.
And I don't know what they need here, but the defensive stacks from Disorient don't seem to be quite reacting quick enough, and These opportunities continue to present themselves, the 3-on-1s, the 2v1s. Here's a good attack, though, a good bit of passing, very quick from Disorient, but a missed pass to the cross up top goes wide, and just like that, the discs into the Bite of 87's hands. Here's going to be an open goal 3 opportunity. It's going to ding wide. It's going to bounce off the shield. It's going to go just a touch high, and wow, an interesting shot that doesn't go in, but still has the disc into the Bite of 87's hands. They're going to continue to push inside the zone. Another 3-point shot off the backboard, dings wide. They can't quite put that 3 in. They really want to set themselves off on this lead. And if they can't, they're fine burning down the clock as we get into the final 2 minutes of round 2.
Yeah, and Bite of 87, they're not as... they have a round under their belt, so they're not as worrisome as Disorient is, and it will be Pigeon trying to go work his way through the bubble, but getting stunned out by that Disorient stack. Techno going to try and clear that through. We'll find the popcorn there, though. Now time with it in the valley. 3 of Disorient's members were out of their zone, but Toki was there to stop Pigeon and passing it over to Draco Mako. Draco going to work his way into the Bite of 87's side, going to pass it to Toki. Toki down low to Techno. Techno going on the backboard and wubbing. Just another dunk. Wow.
4 points, 1 minute left on the clock. That is what Disorient need to execute on here. It's going to be a key intercept right now, within these next few seconds, that they're going to need to get their hands on a disc, push the zone, get another fast goal, because they do not have a lot of time. And if they don't get the intercept, it could be bad news. As the disc floats, it does go into the hands of Draco. They do clear it down in the zone, but there it's scooped up by Green Pigeon. If they can just hold on to the disc, they're going to buy all the time they need to push Disorient down into the loser's bracket. And I think now it's actually mathematical time for the likes of Disorient. They cannot come back here. And the Bite of 87 have locked in 2 rounds against their opponents. I want to take a look at the seeding here to see if I'm right on the seeding. But yeah, the Bite of 87 ranked, seeded 3rd, Disorient seeded 6th, so maybe not a big surprise, but regardless, a great game to tune into here on Channel 3. We'll have one more on this channel. We'll be going down into the losers bracket, where we'll see the loser of 4 go up against Anomaly. I'm not sure who that loser is, but when we find out, we'll let you know. Either way, Flare, an exciting series. Disorient nearly taking that 2nd round.
Yeah.
Yes, that was an exhilarating round indeed. Disorient definitely picked it up a lot more in that round. Just unfortunately, 87 just was able to hold their ground in the end, start wasting that time. Definitely felt like a much closer game than it was.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in that back half, we saw a lot more control come in from the likes of the Bite of 87. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they play up against whoever that winner is of Instinct and Overkill, which should be going on right now. Already I'm seeing Ignite has 2-0'd Ace, to I guess really not too many people's surprise, frankly. But regardless, a couple of exciting matchups left up ahead of us. I'm getting now that we are going to be following, I think we're following Disorient. Is that right? Down to Anomaly.
I believe so.
Where we'll see Disorient and Anomaly duke it out in an elimination series. So some exciting games to come on this channel, exciting games to come on Channel 1 and 2. We're going to cut to a brief intermission. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss it.
All right, well, the teams are out of the tubes, and immediately Zen getting the head on. But it looks like Redshift is going to at least send it back over to the other side. All right, well, the team...
Welcome back, everyone. I am Offbeat, and today I am here with Anomaly, one of your finals teams. Anomaly, welcome to the show here today. How are you guys feeling about finals?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling good, yeah.
Awesome. So obviously, you guys have been a name that we have seen around for a while. You guys coming into finals here, are there any teams that you're looking at as like specific contenders that you're worried about, or special plans you're making to deal with any teams here in finals?
I don't quite remember who we're playing first round, but I know if we win that game, we're playing Ignite the second round.
We'll
it is double elimination thing.
Yeah, we got it.
So we'll work our way through.
Awesome. So I notice Big Bot is nowhere to be found. Is there some big announcement here that we should all be aware of?
He likes to sleep through scrims quite a bit, apparently.
Yeah, he's a chronic sleeper. So yeah, he's just in bed right now.
Amazing. One last thing, guys. Why should we be cheering for you? Why should everyone be wagering all of their channel points on you? Why should everyone be putting all of their cred on the website on you guys?
Well, because we're gonna bring it home for him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
We're the best chance they got.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that nice, quiet confidence. Thank you so much. This has been Anomaly. I'm Offbeat. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Enjoy the finals.
Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm Blank and I'm here with Disorient. How do you guys feel coming into finals?
I feel amazing, man.
Okay.
Feel pretty good. It's pretty cool.
It's gonna be great! You've had a bit of an interesting season. Who do you think is going to be your toughest opponent going into finals?
Well, Tom, I think it's gonna be ourselves, actually. We gotta learn to get along with ourselves before we get along with everybody else out there. Thank you.
Yeah, no comms and games. We can't handle that.
Literally everyone else, like, to be honest.
Literally every other team. 3v4, we're worried.
Well, that brings up the question of how did you feel coming out of, Challenger Cup up into Masters then?
I felt pretty good. I felt like we were gonna win. Guaranteed. Scared, bro. I was confident.
No,
Yeah? And, I mean, what do you guys think you're gonna, stand out? What do you think your standing's gonna be after finals?
First. You're not first, you're last.
That's quite a bit of confidence in there.
Confidence is key,
But
coach.
you know what? I think you can do it.
I think
Number one team with the number one mindset.
Well,
I think, like,
I'm
Wait, is that
I've been here with
last.
Disorient tonight, and we will see you.
Shout out to Ivan Thrive. Ivan Thrive, I love you.
Welcome back, everyone. I am Offbeat, and I am here with the Bite of 87. Guys, how are you feeling? Are you excited about finals? And if that isn't Bite, I don't know what is. Guys, thank you so much for being here today. Look, obviously, no one knew you guys coming into the season. You're a fresh new face in Master, and you've really exploded onto the scene. How are you guys feeling coming to this one? Is there anything you're really concerned about or looking forward to and planning for this event?
Well, it's been a long and hard journey for us, but you know, we've been working really hard, and you know, obviously we've been trying our best to keep up, doing pretty well. So honestly, we're hyped. We're ready. We're taking the crown. We're going all the way. I believe.
Nice. Have you guys been doing any special prep for finals? Any special, you know, training or scouting on any of the other teams you're looking at?
Swagwar.
Nope.
No.
Nope. We
All right.
don't scout. We just scrim.
Yeah. Awesome. Why should we be cheering for you guys this season? Why not any of the big, the Ignites, the Instincts? Why are we cheering for you specifically?
Because we're less sweaty. Our name's cooler.
I can tell you why, because you won't see any other team out there going for musty flicks during finals. You won't see it. You'll see it right here. That's where the action happens.
You're gonna give us the biggest and best plays of finals. That's what I'm hearing.
I have promised at least 10 different people that I would hit the dirtiest musty flick on them during finals, and I intend to keep my word.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This is Bite of 87, who are promising here to be the most exciting team at finals coming up. Looking forward to it. Welcome back, everyone. I am Offbeat, and today I am here with Anomaly, one of your finals teams. Anomaly, welcome to the show here today. How are you guys feeling about finals?
Feeling pretty good.
Feeling good, yeah.
Awesome. So, obviously, you guys have been a name that we have seen around for a while. You guys coming into finals here, are there any teams that you're looking at as like specific contenders that you're worried about, or special plans you're making to deal with any teams here in finals?
I don't quite remember who we're playing first round, but I know if we win that game, we're playing Ignite the second round.
Yeah, we'll
it
beat
is
them.
double elimination thing.
Yeah, we got it.
So we'll work our way through.
Awesome. So I notice Big Bot is nowhere to be found. Is there some big announcement here that we should all be aware of?
He likes to sleep through scrims quite a bit, apparently.
Yeah, he's a chronic sleeper. So yeah, he's just in bed right now.
Amazing. One last thing, guys. Why should we be cheering for you? Why should everyone be wagering all of their channel points on you? Why should everyone be putting all of their cred on the website on you guys?
Well, because we're gonna bring it home for him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
There we go.
We're the best chance they got.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love that nice, quiet confidence. Thank you so much. This has been Anomaly. I'm Offbeat. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Enjoy the finals.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I'm Blank, and I'm here with Disorient. How do you guys feel coming into finals?
I feel amazing, man.
Okay.
Feel pretty good. It's pretty cool.
It's gonna be great. You've had a bit of an interesting season. Who do you think is going to be your toughest opponent going into finals?
Well, Tom, I think it's gonna be ourselves. Actually, we gotta learn to get along with ourselves before we get along with everybody else out there. Thank you.
Yeah, no comms and games. We can't handle that.
Literally everyone else, like, to be honest.
Literally every other team. 3v4, we're worried.
Well, that brings up the question of how did you feel coming out of, Challenger Cup up into Masters then?
I felt pretty good. I felt like we were gonna win. Guaranteed. Scared, bro. I was confident.
No,
Yeah? And, I mean, what do you guys think you're gonna, stand out? What do you think your standing's gonna be after finals?
First. You're not first, you're last.
That's quite a bit of confidence right there.
Confidence is key, coach.
You know what? I think you can do it.
I think
Number one team with the number one
we'll be-
mindset.
I think, like,
I'm
Wait, is that
Not
the
lying.
Not
I've been here with the story tonight. And we will see you later.
Shout out to Ivan Thrive. Ivan Thrive, I love you.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Echo Arena Season 5 NA Finals. My name's Nightfire with 2 E's. I'm joined by new casters on the desk. We have Call Me Comms and Pi. We'll start with you, Pi. How are you feeling this afternoon?
I'm feeling really good, Nightfire. Earlier today, I had the luxury to cast 2 EU matches, and I get to cast this one North American match. Very excited to see what these teams are going to pull out here in the finals.
Yeah, we're into the elimination zone here with Disorient and Anomaly. One of these teams' seasons is going to be done. Call Me Comms, there's a lot of hype around this matchup here because, again, it's elimination. What are your thoughts before we get into the action here this afternoon?
Well, the tension is high, and both these teams had very good games coming into this, but still found themselves defeated. They both feel a fire to keep themselves here, and I'm excited to see what they bring.
Yeah. Me too. Very much looking forward to the action here this afternoon as we just patiently wait for both of these teams to ready up, and then we should be in to round 1 here. And again, a big shout out to everyone tuning in. If you're tuning in onto this channel, a reminder that there's also games live over on twitch.tv/VR Master League and Echo Arena _VRML2. The winners bracket being focused on over on the VR Master League channel. And so that's going to be your spot to go if you want to watch Ignite and the like duking it out against opponents. But right here is where you're going to see a team end their season. And so certainly a lot of hype and anticipation for this game coming up ahead of us as well. And so make your choice, you know. You choose where you want to go, where you want to enjoy the action this afternoon. Who do you think is going to come out on top before we go, Call Me Comms? Who do you think is going to be eliminated here this afternoon?
I'm really not sure. Both these teams, like I said, had very good games, but I think that Anomaly might take this.
Ooh, okay. We'll have to see. We're just a few seconds now away from diving into the joust. We'll come back to comms between the round. But for now, it's going to be me and Pi enjoying the action as the joust kicks off here. And Techno ducks in to scoop up the disc and get things into the hands of Randolph now as it floats around in the midfield.
That's going to be picked up by Draco. The Saurian's going to start slow here as they're going to send it down low. Techno, he's going to juke around a little bit, getting a nice little side juke there. He's going to throw over to Randolph. Randolph looking down low. Tokyo's playing inverted. They're looking for the cut to Techno. He's going to walk that in for the slam dunk. Excellent passing movement there from the Saurian. What a score.
Love to see it. Desorian kicking things off nicely for their squad as they go up 2-0 out the gate here. And exactly the start that they want in round one to get momentum into their side. Now, of course, we go to the offensive joust and see how the likes of Wet Taco and the Anomaly squad push forward here, and off to a bit of a chaotic start here as that disc gets intercepted and then slips out of the hands of Anomaly right into the hands of Desorian, right into a trench pass that doesn't get into the hands of the Stack. Instead, defense able to push it back for a brief clear.
And that's going to be picked up by Big Bot in mid, sent down to his teammate Chuck. Chuck's going to walk this in, get a nice juke, go for the bottom pocket. It's not quite there. Almost getting that. Draco's going to end up getting that all the way down to Anomaly's side, where they're going to be on the receiving end. What a fast stack from them, and Techno's going to score. Man, I'll tell you what, Desorient's coming out very, very strong with their early game stacks, and they are finishing quite nicely. They take the lead here, 4-0.
Yeah, if you can get that speed and momentum into your favor early, it means that you could potentially have a monumentally successful round one, right? You could really get energy into your hands, much like we saw in our last match in that round one, where it was a very big disparity. It's moments like these where you can really push and extend a lead. And again, the offensive joust eventually goes into the hands of Anomaly and into the into Anomaly's zone, into the hands of Disorient now as Anomaly push onto this goal here.
Yeah, and Chuck Not Norris right here, right outside of bubble. He's going to play a little bit of time, wait for his teammates to move into bubble. He does have options around the ring. He's just going to juke around Randolph, though, hold it for as long as he can, get some stuns in goal, and Taco's just going to get the nice dunk there. Able to get the first points on the board for his team. Anomaly only down by 2 with, a lot of time left in the first round here.
Yeah, a lot of time to work with. We're just getting things warmed up for both of these squads, and certainly not the case as they've obviously played a couple of games so far this afternoon, and well, I'm sure they're attentive and focused now as their season is on the line. Their chance at prize pool is on the line here. Neither one of these teams wants to be eliminated. Neither one of these teams wants to start round one off with a loss, and so I think we're in store for a very competitive bit of back and forth. And as I say that, Disorient just burning down the clock here in the midfield. Even though they only have a 2-point lead, they need to get more points on the board, and a big intercept from Acorn sets Anomaly up for a potential attack.
Yeah, that's going to be a great read there from Acorn. He's right there in the passing lane in front of Bowtie. He's able to get an excellent steal for his team and get it down to the other end. But it is going to be stolen here by Disorient as they're going to whip it all the way back down into the Anomaly zone. Going to be a bit of a stack race going down, too. A lot of pressure on the disc there as Acorn's going to come out with it, and they're going to send it back down to the other end where Wet Taco's going to grab it with a wide open shot. It's a little high, though. He almost nails it, but that's going to be secured by Techno as he's going to set up the play for his offense.
Those open threes, sometimes the tougher shots to make. They are open, obviously, but especially under pressure, they're a very precise shot to have to sink in. And as I say that, another open three, and Techno Loves is going to be precise. 13 meters per second there. Definitely taking their time and making sure that they were going to sink that one in.
Draco able to feed Techno there, and he just has a nice open shot there. I mean, at this level, teams are going to nail that shot every time if they leave net wide open.
Yeah.
But let's see what Anomaly can do here on their offensive stack, as it's going to be Acorn with it. He's just going to hold. He's trying to bait out. I believe he's trying to bait out this front stack try and get some stuns off. Oh, but maybe a miscommunication there with Tacos. It's going to be dropped, but Chuck is going to end up with it. He's going to send it down low, going for the shot. Oh, Lord, he almost makes that as it just barely skims the net. That's going to be cleared out by Toki. Not quite all the way out, though, is Big Bot. He's going to maintain it inside of Asorian's bubble, looking for a reset pass there to Wet. Wet's going to pick it up. He's going to play inverted, walking it in, going for the shot. What a save. Draco's going to clear that one out all the way through Low Valley.
Yeah, nice trench clear out. Another trench pass down up into the zone of Anomaly, but slapped away into Acorn's hands. Quickly stunned out, though. There's the backboard shot, and it's a three-pointer. Toki takes the opportunity that they see in front of them. Disorient's lead gets dangerously big as it's now up to 8 points.
Yeah, halfway through round one here, and Disorient is up 8. They're consistently scoring. They're turning almost all of their offensive takes into goals. I mean, up 8 points here. I'm very curious to see what they can do, as Big Bot's going to barely ding that, almost making it there. Techno gets a nice little ender there. He's going to end up with it. He's going to send that through, as it's going to be a stack race going down. It's going to end up at High Cloud. It's going to be a shot, just barely off the ring again. Randolph is going to grab his opponent there, and that's going to be taken in. No! A nice steal and a great finish by Toki. A lot of possession changes there, Knight.
Yeah, the insanity there, the persistence really coming in from Disorient to push that goal, disc in, continue to pile onto their lead. 10 points now, and I don't think they're necessarily on track for a mercy here per se, but if there's going to be a moment for Anomaly to start to get some energy back into their system, it's going to be in these back 3 minutes where they can start to maybe already look towards round two. A big 3 could certainly kick things off if they want to start a comeback, but they need to do it now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're sort of down to the crunch time for them here. Down 10. Oh, what a shot there from Acorn, but an even better save from Toki. He's going to get that one all the way down. Oh, man. Taco's going to be able to pick that up, though. He's stunned out, though. Draco, he's going to reset it. There's only 3 minutes left here, and oh, man, they're up 10, and a score from Big Bot. May have scored that himself. Oh, man. Disorient looking very, very good on offense this first round.
Yeah, they're really coming in here strong, and this is interesting because Disorient's is the freshest off of a loss. You know, if you look at the timing of everything, right. Anomaly had some time to reset, rethink, try and get prepared for this, and maybe that time didn't work for them as a means of preparing. If maybe it psyched them out, who knows? But regardless, a missed pass there does potentially lead this disc into the hands of Disorient again. There's a big stun, and now it is an opportunity for Disorient to pile onto their lead, a 14-2 lead that's about to be 16-2 as Techno Woves dunks it in.
That's a great feed to Techno there. He's sort of waving the disc around, trying to draw the defense on him. He does just that, gets a nice duck as well, and he goes in for the slam. It looked a little awkward from my end, but still a great score nonetheless. As they're up 14 with 2 minutes left here, Anomaly really dying to get some points on the board. But who says that round two can't be completely different, as that's going to be sent all the way up into Disorient's territory, where Chuck's going to be the receiver here. He's going to get a stack going, sending it over right to Big Bot, looking for the cutback. Oh, it's a little low. Could have had a great play there. It's a little off, though. But it looks like Chuck's going to be on the receiving end of it. Big Bot looking for the reset. Oh, no, miscommunication. He sends that back down all the way to his side, but they have a 3-stack going down, and they're going to pick that up.
A good clear here. It floats into the zone. A nice follow-up. Gets the disc down into Disorient's side. And another open goal 3 opportunity that goes a bit wide, but at least they get 2. And again, if there's going to be a time for Anomaly to do this, I really feel like it's now in these final minutes where they can then maybe ride this energy into round 2. We saw teams do this already today, and so it's certainly not something out of the question for, Anomaly to already be thinking about round 2, even though we have a minute left here in round 1. It's guaranteed to be Disorient's round 1. Well,
it is, but as you said, wow, as Disorient's going to score the wide open 3 there. They're up 15 now, but as you were saying, Nightfire, I mean, if they can get something started here, they can at least carry the speed into next round and maybe change completely change the outcome of this game. I mean, it is finals. We've seen crazier things in the past, so I'm sure that something will change next round because this team needs it.
Oh, a miss pass there, not exactly
Techno.
optimal. Still, though, not necessarily detrimental because, again, they're already going to be losing this round. This is nice, an open 3 that gets sunk in. That certainly is good to have in the pocket going into next round, be able to catch Disorient off guard a little bit and not give them an opportunity to rebuttal with any sort of energy as the clock ticks down. And round 1 is done. We have a winner. It's Disorient. Flare, I mean, your thoughts are, call me, excuse me, your thoughts on, I saw Flare in chat, so Freudian slip. Give me your thoughts here on round 1. So far, a pretty good one.
Well, Disorient must have heard me take sides with Anomaly because they came into this round arms flinging. They took it very well. They played very coordinated, strong passing plays, and taking it slow when they needed it to. Yeah. But on the side of Anomaly, it just seemed to be miscommunications a lot. Passes not connecting and scores not, or shots not landing in the goal where they wanted. Even a few 3 attempts with a goalie in the goal, which at this level is very hard to make.
Yeah, you really have to be firing in a 19 meters per second disc if you want to have that opportunity even present. But certainly an interesting round 1, like you said. And like we've been talking about, round 2 certainly looks to be potentially different. If we can if this team can maybe start to connect with their passing a little bit more, we can see that they're able to string together a good sequence and push in for goals. They scored 7 points here in that first round.
Yeah, totally. The main problem here for Anomaly is going to be that their passing is just a little off. Yeah. Granted, the Disorient stack is definitely pretty quick, and they're applying a lot of pressure, but I think if they clean up the passes a little bit, this game can be a lot closer. But that's going to be a quick 2 there from Draco Mako, scoring that ungodly quickly there for Team Disorient.
Yeah, speaking of quick passes, quick and accurate at that, as Disorient wants to start things just like it did in round number 1. And, well, Anomaly now getting the offensive joust and another opportunity to work their way forward and bounce back and keep this close in round 2 versus letting it get out of control like they did in round 1. And I think they recognize the importance of this push. There's a 3. Snagged and not intercepted by the likes of Anomaly. It is going into the hands of Disorient, and Techno does take a 3-point shot from the bottom of the arena.
Yeah, I think that steal there was from Toki, if I'm not mistaken, but he's able to feed it right through mid there, and Techno is able to get an excellent trench shot there on one wide open net. They're now up 5-0. Anomaly looking to get the fire started. They are down 5, but we're so early in the round that they can still get something going here. As that's going to be stolen by Chuck. Speaking of getting it going, he just got the disc back. Taco, he's going to hold for a little bit, try and draw the defense out and get a play going. As we send over to Acorn, he's going to walk it in. He gets stunned. What a stun there from Draco. Techno is going to end up with it, Disorient with a great defense there. It's going to be sent over to Popcorn. Acorn's going to get it stolen again. A lot of possession change going on. Stolen again. Techno is going to end up sending that all the way down to Anomaly side.
Yeah, finally a clear for Disorient, getting it out of their zone, but still stays in Anomaly's hands. One of the longer bits of gameplay where Disorient haven't scored a goal. I think that's a good thing for Anomaly, as this is, again, an important time for them to at least put one on the board. They're preventing Disorient from pushing this 2-goal lead any further, and it's very important that they put something here into the zone. As they try to get that shot onto the goal, it goes a bit low. Rebound going to go into the hands of Acorn. That's going to continue the assault forward for Anomaly. They need to get back into the zone. Look for some open pass as the stun-on goalie comes in. But is it timed right? It is. A beautiful shot to the bottom from Chuck Norris. Does get Anomaly onto the board in round 2.
That was a nice goalie stun there, giving Chuck the open opportunity to make a nice little bounce shot there off the inside of the ring. They do have their first points on the board here. And I'm curious to see if they're going to keep that going, Knight. But that's going to be picked up by Draco from Disorient, who's going to send it over to Toki. Toki's going to cross. You're doing a little bit of a relay play here. He's going to look deep now, looking deep to Techno. Techno's going to draw a defender out, cross it over high to Randolph, who's playing inverted. Looking high, sending it to Draco. Draco over to Toki. Toki's a little off going down low. Great passing for them, but just couldn't quite finish there. Techno is going to give his team a second chance, though. Looking down low, a little off again. Toki with it, sending it back into Draco. Draco, I don't know if that was a Chicago or not, but a self-goal nonetheless from Big Bot. Good save from him, just unfortunate it went in.
Yeah, really good effort there. Had the hand on it, but couldn't quite stop it from going into the goal. A good bit of defense as well, but couldn't quite get the disc as it ricocheted around the back of their zone. And you know, a good bounce back from Disorient, keeping their 2-goal lead. We'll have to see if Anomaly can weather the aggression that they're seeing now, as they do manage to get through the initial double stack. Can't get the pass through to Chuck Not Norris, though, and it gets intercepted by Disorient.
And they're going to end up sending that all the way down into Anomaly's side, where Draco's going to be on the receiving end, playing a little bit of 2-on-1 here, waiting for his team to come up. He's going to stall, throwing down low. Techno with it. What a slap there. Over to Toki. Toki off the top pocket. Draco looking for the behind the back. A lot of shots taken there, none of them landing, though. And that's going to be sent through by Anomaly, but not quite all the way out, as it's going to get caught up in mid. Randolph looking to send it back into Anomaly's side. He's going to draw out Taco, look for a pass option. Didn't quite have anyone. Oh, it's a good bounce, though, to Toki. Oh, but it's going to be picked up by Big Bot and set back through.
A good effort coming in there from the Disorient squad, but Anomaly have got their hands on this disc. They want more points. They want to close the gap, but that shot dings wide. A good slap pass gets intercepted. Chuck Norris again being denied possession of that disc, and this time Disorient find themselves with a undefended goal. They're actually going to have time to go all the way out of the bubble and shoot an open 3.
I'm not sure what was going on in the back line. I wasn't really paying attention, but Toki having tons of time there, able to pull it all the way out of bubble and get a 3. They're now up 8 halfway through round 2. Similar to what we saw in round 1, if I believe, I think it was actually the same score, 10-2 here. Anomaly's going to do a headbutt. Oh, it's not going to go where they want it to, though. It's going to end up back on their backboard. Draco and his stack's going to get through. They're just going to, I guess, mess around there on top of the ring, but they're going to end up putting it in at the last second.
I'm looking at the replay of that open 3 there, and we do get one shot back at the midfield, and I don't know, maybe they were just stunned out and disrupted there. Couldn't get their stacks going and be able to get back there in time, but either way, the hurt is on now as Disorient are looking for round 2. They're looking to eliminate Anomaly from the NA finals here, and Anomaly are trying to cling on as they chip away at a lead that has gotten pretty big. 8 points now after Acorn scores 2.
Acorn not giving up the offensive play there. He's able to get a nice little spin off of post and a duck, and then just chuck it right on the top there. Still keeping his team in the game. They're back down to only 8 down. Draco's going to send it over to Toki for Disorient here. Toki's going to hold. They're up 8. They're not really in a big rush to do anything. Draco looking for the open goal, though. No one's in net, and Draco's able to just make that wide open 3. They're up 11.
Yep, and maybe a trend that's being exploited here by Disorient. They found how they can get these 3s and are chipping away at what is danger close to a mercy in round 2. And I don't imagine Anomaly to give up here, because again, it is your season 5 on the line, and they're very much still competing. I don't know what the mathematical time is. An open 3 would help. Oh, and it goes just a bit wide. Another opportunity. That one goes in. The lead now 8 points. Can you score that many with the time allotted? I think so. 2:45 for 8 points. That seems doable.
Yeah, I think they can, Nightfire. There's not, being down 8 with 2 minutes 30 seconds left, it's not crazy pressure, but when it starts getting down to under 2 minutes, a minute 30 seconds, that's when we better start scoring quick, otherwise we really are out of it. But they still have time on their hands. Disorient has really found a good way to get through this defense, though.
Yeah.
They're able to get it down the field ungodly quickly, and they're finishing every time. Anomaly, if they want to stay in this, has got to figure out a way to prevent their offense from getting that deep that quickly.
Yeah, going to be a tough task now with 2 minutes left. A 10-point lead staring them down. The 10-point lead, 10 points away from their season ending here, or season continuing on. Disorient, they want to pile on. They want to amplify this lead. They push the disc down into this enemy zone here, down into anomaly zone yet again. They try to go for more points, but defense does come alive in the final moments for Anomaly. And here's a push. Here's an open three, and it goes in. Back to 7 points.
Back to 7 points. I'm not sure what happened up there. I think it was headbutted maybe or something like that. But Anomaly operating off of that mistake, able to get all the way through left tube, and Acorn with the wide open shot. Acorn's really trying to step up here. Him and Chuck leading their team with 8 and 7 points here, trying to bring it back with 1:20 left. Disorient with the disc though. They're going to send that through down low, all the way through. They're doing that same relay play, and they're able to get it through. But this time, Anomaly is going to get the steal and prevent that score, as it's going to be a battle between Draco and Taco. Draco's going to end up with the nice back slap there to Toki. Randolph's going to walk all the way and throw behind the back shot. Oh my lord, behind the back from Randolph there. He's going to end up scoring that, up 9.
Getting fancy in the final moments of day 2. Well, I suppose not for these teams. The winner here will move on to one more game. That'll be broadcast over on either Echo Arena _VRML2 or twitch.tv/VR Master League. So there is still more gameplay to come, but either way, it's looking dire for Anomaly. 30 seconds, 9 points. Mathematical time is up, and we are going to be seeing Anomaly ending their season here down in the losers bracket, in the first round of the losers bracket. Not where anyone wants to go, but sometimes it's the reality of competing against the best teams in the world, you know, in Echo Arena, and there's no easy wins. Certainly that's on display here this afternoon, but either way, a fun 2 rounds to tune into here and catch. Call me Comms, your thoughts on what is a Disorient 2-0 victory?
Disorient played very well the second round too, capitalizing on
Yep, looks like we lost. There we go.
There we go. Capitalizing on all of Anomaly's mistakes, stuffing their stack when they had an offensive joust and keeping them back there, and on the defense just running constant interceptions and steals in order to keep the disc on Anomaly's side.
Yeah, they really just suppressed the ability for Anomaly to bounce back here, and Disorient are again going to be advancing on in the bracket. They'll be going up against Overkill. I want to get your thoughts, Pi, on who you think's going to do well there. Disorient versus Overkill. Is Disorient going to be able to carry this energy into their next matchup?
I think it'll be a bit of an interesting game. I did happen to watch the last of that Overkill game. I forgot who they played now, but they had a heck of a lead at the end of that third round. I think they led like 19-4, and that was only because they self-goaled on their own goal. So it was actually 19-2, but they had a crazy third round. And Disorient, despite what happened last game, they looked incredible this whole game. So I think we could see a major change Nightfire. I really do.
Well, we are, I think, a few minutes away from that matchup going live, but it is going to be it for us here on Echo Arena VRML 3. I'm going to take a quick look here. We do have another game live over on VR Master League, so we'll drop you off over to the Bite of 87 versus Instinct, and right now Instinct has a 2-0 lead, but the Bite of 87 looking to put some points in the goal as they attack, and so that's where we'll be dropping you off. A intense game. We'll see again who comes out. It's tied now. So, yeah, very much looking forward to the rest of the games that are coming up. We have day 2 tomorrow. Starts at the same time, same place, 3 p.m. PST, right over on twitch.tv/VR Master League. Do not miss it. My name's been Nightfire with 2 E's. My co-caster, Pi, and Call Me Comms on the analyst. Wonder Team Man behind the cams, and Kano on the mod scene. We appreciate all the support and everyone tuning in. Until next time, stay classy.
VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, Border Foods, VR Cover, ProTube VR, Rebuff Reality, and VRware.net.